Alright, what's up everybody? Another day, another property tour. So I'm back here in Summerlin, Bristol Vale is the name of this neighborhood. We are in the village called Stonebridge. We're on the west side of the Las Vegas Valley. So in this new village, we have about 600 homes being built, and I believe you have, I would say total, maybe 8 builders out here. I don't remember off the top of my head. We got Woodside Homes, KB Homes, Lennar, Pulte, Toll Brothers, and that's just to name a few. So the home that we're going to be touring today is this standing inventory by KB Homes. This right here, the asking price is $429,822. It was constructed in 2020. It was just recently completed. Now this is a great starter home. This is 1,787 square feet, 3 bedrooms, loft, total of 3 bathrooms. Now, if you guys are looking to purchase a property in the Summerlin area, here you're going to get smaller square footage, but you're going to get the location that you want. Now, what I've noticed, a lot of people that are looking to purchase out here, or looking to purchase here in Las Vegas, they want to be in Summerlin, but what you realize is that you're going to get more bang for your buck elsewhere. Now, this home right here sits on a corner lot right next to this cul-de-sac here. Cul-de-sac, and you have this little gateway that takes you out to the main road. Now take a look at those mountain views here. As you can see, we have this little driveway. I guess you would call this some sort of cul-de-sac or whatever you want to call it. Now the only concern that I would have here is that the traffic kind of runs through the home. This could be bad as far as like a resale. Okay, I don't know if it's you know what, it kind of runs. I mean, this could be bad feng shui. I don't know. Let me know in comments below. I know, getting all that money coming in, going right out. But now let's take a look at this standing inventory. But I realize at this price point, if you went elsewhere, you'd probably get more bang for your buck. Now let's take a look at the quality build here and the products versus other KBs across the Las Vegas Valley. Now, what I've noticed with KB Homes, I'm going to show you this real quick. On the hinges, especially at this price point, they just pretty much put the hinges and just paint right over it. That just drives me freaking nuts. Talking about attention to detail. So let's take a look. On this one, there was a couple upgrades that were done. You got the 18 by 18 porcelain tile, which is really nice. Let me just kind of zoom in here a little bit. Definitely, the grout will have to be sealed. Now, so on this spec, we have a skip trawl texture, and you have 1.5 inches on the granite countertops. This looks like the standard granite countertops that does come with the build. And you have a dual basin sink. Looks like that was standard. And also your Moen faucet as well. Take a look at the kitchen cabinets. The cabinets were an upgrade. On this one, you got the MDFs with the staple with the side glides here. So they upgraded on the cabinets, because typically on the cabinets you do get the maple, you got the Whirlpool appliances, and you have your 36-inch cook countertops with the 4-burner, 42 upper cabinets, a double stack Whirlpool microwave and oven, and you have a backsplash. Okay, your refrigerator will go here. This should take you into your pantry. Okay. Looks like on this, a lot of builders are starting to use the Traverse flush mount lights. You got your standard baseboards on here. We do have a 2-tone paint. This is like a light blue color, I would say. You have a nice 8-foot slide, 8 foot tall, 9-foot ceilings with the almond color. Let's take a look in this backyard. Now, take a look at this. You do have the covered patio paved, which is really nice. Okay, the home is facing north. Your sun exposure is going to be going this way and setting down here. Normally the sun sets here during the summertime, but I've noticed on the in the wintertime it sets more southwest. Now this is a pretty large backyard. Now this backyard is 4,792 square feet. Now if you buy this, one thing that you need to do is find out in the contract, is this sign going to stay, or are they going to remove this sign? Imagine buying this property, but they have a current easement on here to leave this up here until it's built. If that's the case, I would do that, but I want a price reduction. So make sure you negotiate that, okay? I believe the air conditioning units on here, what they are using is a Bryant air conditioning unit. Typically, that's who they are contracted with. Sierra Air is the contractors that install the air conditioning unit. Yep, this is a Bryant unit. I'm not going to check the size of the compressor. However, let's go back here. Fairly large lot and big enough to put a pool, which is great. Again, you got your 6 feet or 6 foot wall, 9 blocks high, side entry here. Now we're going to come back through the house here. Also keep in mind on the new home build, when you do your final walkthrough, if the screens are ripped once you sign off on it, they are not going to come back to redo your screens. Here's your half or quarter powder. Okay. So I can see right now, these are things that you need to take a look at. You can see where the joints meet and it wasn't textured that well. And also up here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Now I would actually have them redo the texture on there. One thing I also notice at this price point with KBs, like I said, they'll go ahead and paint over I lost my train of thought. What are these called? Let me know in the comments below. The hinges. Also, when they paint this, the problem is that the trades come in, they'll install the door first. The right way and attention to detail is to paint the door, then hang this, right? Hanging the door with the hinges. But when they do this, they just pretty much paint this whole door, right? Now, this comes up on the home inspection report a lot. When they paint it, they never paint up here. And technically, you should be painting up here. Let's see that? See how it's not painted? And you're gonna catch that a lot. That just drives me nuts. You got some overspray here. Looks like your TV's gonna go here. This is a 2-car garage. So let's go take a look at this 2-car garage. Let's see if it's a true 2-car garage. Floors have not been epoxy. This is a true 2-car garage, which is really nice. And it looks like you just have a regular, is that a belt drive? Oh no, that's a chain drive. Sounds pretty good. Wow, impressed. So, a couple upgrades here. Some builders will give you the tankless water heater. Some won't. Some you'll have to pay. So on this spec, I believe this was an upgrade, and also the purification system too as well, and the water softener. Okay, looks like Focus Plumbing was the contractor on this deal. Now, the other thing is that you need to find out on the spec, does the garage come textured and painted? Now, I just closed a couple homes in Sparata, KB Homes, same floor plan. They do not texture or paint the garage. That's what you need to look out for, okay? These are the questions that you need to ask. I'm telling you, look, you may think you have it all figured out, but you need to get with an agent that can ask the right questions, so that way you are aware of the situation. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into. You got your thermostat right here. Let's go upstairs. So we have probably about 13 steps before we get to the top. Now in this spec, it looks like With the pony wall, they did the railings, which is nice. You definitely have to do the railings here to kind of keep this all open. So you have 2 bedrooms here. You kind of have your loft here. Then you go into the master bedroom. So let's start off here with the bathroom. So you got the 18 by 18 tile. You got the Pkwy countertops, the undermounted sink, standard faucet, tub shower combo 4-piece, and all standard fixtures from Moen. Okay. This one, actually, they added a light fixture. Cool. Now this bedroom looks to be about 12 by 10. Okay. Decent size. All right, 12 by 10. So it's a little bit long. So that tells me that you only have one option. You can put your bed here, right? Or you can put your bed here. Now typically you would put the bed on this side. But now look where they put the half hot. Right there, almost down the middle. Outlets should be about 12 feet for every single wall. Keep that in mind. Also, as you can see, when you do a spec like this, you should already at least have 2 can lightings, but they did a ceiling fan, right, to cut the costs. But they don't even have your 1-in-1, which is your Cat 6 and also your cable outlet. Look, you may not use that, but on a resale, that goes a long way. Now let's come back over here. Coming into the second bedroom. They say that this bedroom is a little bit bigger. I would have to disagree. So this room is exactly the same thing. Again, if you guys want more information about this property, go ahead and click on the link in the description below. The carpets here, I believe these are Mohawk carpets. That is the typical vendors that builders will use out here. This is more of a synthetic carpet. The padding is an okay padding. I believe it's about a 5-pound pad. But again, my shoes are really nice and cushiony, so I could be wrong on that too as well. You have a second thermostat right here. This tells me that this is a dual zone thermostat. Now, there are some builders that will give you an option for a third thermostat with controls a 3-zone, which controls downstairs, upstairs, and also the master. On this spec, it looks like the option on here, they only did the dual zone. Coming into the laundry room, you have your washer and the dryer. I love the fact that you do have the drain pan. So what you see right here are 2 things that you should never remove. What's in back of this is the primary, and builders are doing this now. They're using the primary condensation line for the AC unit. If you ever see the secondary line now start to leak outside and is typically above the window, that means there is a clog. The second one right here is for your soft water system. So at night you'll probably hear something flushing, and that's probably what it is. Right here we do have our clean out for your sewage line. Something is clogged, they can snake it right here. You do have your exhaust for your heat and your gas for your heat, right? For your gas dryer. Right here, it looks like we have a broken window. Don't know how that had happened. Okay. Now, this one, your hatch on your attic access. This one, they are using radiant barrier. Again, that's something to take a look out for. Radiant barrier is a great product. This is an Eclipse. There are other manufacturers out there, but I do like Eclipse. Typically with the windows too as well, KBs are really using Alpine. That's the vendor. Okay. Now one thing that I want you to understand is this, and we talked about this, position of the home. This home, right, is facing north, but the master is facing, right, facing south, and the headboard here on this side is facing west. So depending where you put your headboard here. If you only have an R13 insulation, you may want to upgrade to an R15. Again, is it batten insulation? Is it blown in insulation, or is it foam in insulation. Typically, they won't use foam insulation here. That's more of a East Coast thing, but I do definitely like the blown-in insulation. The only thing about blown-in insulation is when you're trying to shove wires through the wall, it's going to make it a little bit more harder. Now, the way that they spec this deal out, you won't be able to put your bed here. The headboard's going to go here because your TV is right there. Now, the bad news is, again, if the insulation is not great, sun is setting on this side, you're going to feel that this is the hottest point of the house. Too bad this was not in reverse. Have the kids stay in this room, right? They won't know, just don't tell unless they watch this video. If you watch this video, give me a thumbs up, kids. All right. Today, I'm on a pretty good rant today, don't y'all think? But again, you gotta have some fun, you know? All this is all Petrofina. Typically, this is all standard with the builder of the Petrofina. I do like the Petrofina look as well. So on the cornerings, we have that 1/2 inch on the bull nose coming into the master. Walk-in closet. I mean, it's a decent size, okay? And also your water closet. Now, like I mentioned before, this home is a great starter home, okay? The average price point across the valley is $417,000. This home right here is $430,000 basically. And all I'm saying is, can you get more bang for your buck elsewhere? Yes, you can. That's why you should always price shop and price match. Look at what you're buying price per square foot. This thing is coming out at $241 a square foot. I believe if I want to pay $241 a square foot, I'm looking somewhere else. Unless you really want to be in this neighborhood, then you are going to be paying a premium. There's just no way around it, okay? But I believe that you can definitely get more bang for your buck. You can definitely get same home, a lot cheaper in Inspirada. But again, it comes down to neighborhood. It comes down to what you are looking for. And this is a pretty deep driveway too. I mean, it's crazy. Also, I did do a full video tour on the models too as well, so I'll try to have that on the link in the description below. Also, if you guys have not had a chance to subscribe to this channel, not too sure what you're waiting for, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas, and have a blessed day.